Hello, my Zentangle friends. This is Barbara Langston, CZT. I'm a Certified Zentangle Teacher, and welcome to another session of Not Perfect Zen. I hope you're doing well. I am in the Houston, Texas area, and we got snow this week, and it's just been so exciting for the kids and adults in the Houston area who don't usually see snow. So really enjoyed that. I don't like being cold, but I have enjoyed seeing the snow. It's very pretty. Before I forget, this is my contact information. I have received awesome emails from so many people lately, and I appreciate your support and sending me tiles and just letters of support. I appreciate it so much. If you happen to do one of my tiles and you post it on social media, I ask you to use @BBL_tangles, and that way I get notified that you've put your beautiful art out there for me to look at, and I love looking at it. Okay, reminders, no mistakes, just enjoy what you do. This is going to be simple, and I hope you enjoy it. When I left the hospital last month, one of the things that I did was just a bunch of simple patterns. And I didn't do all of these at the same time. I did one, and then I would wait until I felt better, and then do another one. And so I ended up with this sheet of paper. Not sure how big this is, 7 by 10, I think. And then I ended up with this one where I did it again, but I used gel pens with the metallic in there on adding a little bit of color to this, and I just really enjoyed it. And so I thought, in honor of our snow day, I would show you how to do some of these patterns. I'm going to start with this one, and it is called Victorian Flake, and it's by Neil Hurley. And the rest of the patterns that I'm going to show you are by Barbara Duel Johnson, and I saw these originally on Musterquelle. And Barbara also has a Pinterest page where she has all of her patterns, and she has a lot of snowflake patterns. And that's where I got almost all of these. So I'm going to use a 5 by 5 tile. It is 5 inches. You're welcome to use any size tile, any color. This happens to be one that I used Lindy's Magicals on here, and I may do another one of these because I had a friend ask me to teach a class on Lindy's Magicals, and I looked at some videos by, and I can't remember her whole name, but on YouTube, and I think for sure in Instagram, she's called Danny Girl. And I learned some better ways to use the Lindy's Magicals. And so, anyway, I'm going to do that sometime soon. I am going to use a Micron 01, a blending tool known as a tortillion, possibly my pencil, and I think that's it. Let's get started. All right, I'm going to zoom in. And I'm going to start with this one. Okay, I might actually also use my Micron PN. I like to use it for filling things in. But we're going to start, and it doesn't matter where you put this on your tile. And again, use any size that you would like. So we're going to start with just an orb. How about if I move this over and you can kind of see what I'm doing? He does have a website where he lists all of his patterns. And so I want to go look at those. Okay, I'm going to put 6 petals on here. So kind of across this way now. And then down from that one. Okay, and then kind of, sorry, halfway in between. I said I was going to leave that in the way, and now it's in the way. Okay, so we get these 6 petals on there. Okay, and then we're going to put these V shapes. Okay, so we're just going to start at the top of that petal, go down to the middle, and then same thing on this side. We're going to do that all the way around. So the last time we had snow in Houston was in 2017. That's been a long time. It doesn't happen very often. Several years ago, it actually snowed at Christmas, but I had taken my kids to see my mom, so they missed it. They were not happy. Okay, so now that we have those V's, we're going to come across and make another little V, and then close that up. So let's just do a line, come down to the center, come back up, and then come across. Across, back down, and over. And I will say that when I do these videos, there are several of you that I get so excited when your video, or you show your tiles rather. You guys are just so good. Mine are not perfect. None of us do perfect. That's okay. But I do love seeing your tiles. Okay, back across this way. Just kind of doing another V and connecting it at the top. And then the next thing he does is this little diamond shape. Okay, and then another little diamond inside and fill that in. So I'm kind of starting in that same general area. At the top of these. Okay, so my dog, she saw snow for the first time. And initially she had no interest in going out in the cold. Just like me, I don't like going out in the cold. But there's no way for her to go potty inside the house. So I had to get dressed, of course, to encourage her to go outside. And then she loved it. She had so much fun. She is, I believe, an American Staffordshire Terrier. She's a rescue. And she's a sweetie. She thinks everyone is her friend. I think if a burglar came to my door, she would welcome them. She would bark first, but then as soon as they pet her, she'd be happy. Okay. The other thing I want to go ahead and do inside of here is what's called in-thatching. And if you've watched my channel much, you know I love to do this. I just love the drama that it adds to these. And Maria calls it in-thatching. It's just little lines where you put your pen down and then you kind of flick up just a little bit. Okay, I hope that makes sense. And it just gives you these variations of lines. Give it some drama. That one has an odd shape, doesn't it? So, almost done here. Okay, I'm going to put a little bit at the bottom of these. And just remember to turn your tile. Breathe, relax. Relax your shoulders. Okay, and the other thing I'm going to do is just a little heavier line at the top here. And that just happens to be what I did on this one, and I don't remember for sure if that's how he had it on his step out or not. So many of these are very easy to do just by, for me anyway, by looking at the pattern that I've already drawn. So, okay. So again, that one was Victorian Flake. Okay, let's find another one to try. Okay, I like this one. So I have not planned this. I just want to show you some of these patterns that I think are so cool. So this one has 6 lines, and if you wanted to, and I do this quite often, start with your pencil and this one's going to be 6. Okay, so that's close. And then we're going to go ahead and use our pen now. And now if you want to adjust these a little bit, you can. I do use a kneaded eraser, and not for mistakes, but just to set things up sometimes, okay? And then for each of these, she puts a petal in between. Okay. And then it has a little orb at the top of each of these. And I am not going to color these. but I encourage you to add some color. Okay, so we're just going to go up these and add these little, well, they're like fescues. I don't know what else to call them. So just go up each one of these and add as many as you want. And another little orb at the top. These are cute little lost my mind. Snowflakes. Cute little snowflakes. I like the flowery ones. Yes, I know that snow won't look like flowers, but we're just making art and having fun. Okay, isn't it pretty? So I'm putting 6 on each side. All right, isn't that cute? And I think that's good. Let's see. Let's try this one. I know I had some that had 8 little, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, that one has 8. But it's very much like the one that I just did because I picked a lot of little flowery ones. I'll tell you what, I want to do this one. And again, most of these are in Barbara Duel Johnson's Facebook page, and I will leave a link to that. And I'm not going to use my pencil first, but let's try this one. And it's going to be, you could do 8. You could do however you want it. Let's come across this way. So basically we make an X. And then we put another line down the center. And then on each of these, we're going to add a petal and another petal. And these did turn out really nice on here with the colors. Yeah, here's the one we're doing. Right now I did green on one side and red on the other. Whoop. Skipped one. Okay, and I'm just trying to keep that there so you can see. That one turned out kind of wonky. Okay, and then in between each of these, we're going to put like a little V, and then at the top, another little orb. I talked to, all right, let me move this, Barbara Duel Johnson recently, and she said that she dreams these patterns and she'll wake up and write them down and then go back to sleep. Isn't that cool? I have only done one pattern, but it was really based on 2 other patterns. So anyway, okay, there's that. And what's I gonna say? Okay, so on this one, which is the same here, I put another little stem coming out with a couple of lines. So feel free to do whatever you would like to do to enhance these, add more, just play. Remember, no two snowflakes are the same, so your snowflakes are not going to be like mine. Be all yours. All right, isn't that cute? And there's another variation of it there. Okay. And let's do, I'm trying not to make them all flowery, but I think they are, because that's what I liked. Okay, this one is mostly like Ahh, which is a Zentangle pattern. Okay, I'm going to do this one. So for this one, it actually has 8. So we're going to come this way. My biggest problem is getting my lines to be the same. Okay, so we just did the plain plus sign. I'm going to go across that. And across that again. All right. I already forgot which one I'm doing. That one. I'm okay. So inside of this one, we're going to add some petals. Okay, just simple petals. And I'm sorry if my tile moves around too much. There are some awesome Zentangle teachers out there who never spin their tile, but I do because it's the easiest way for me to draw, and it's one of the advantages of Zentangle is that we have a small tile and we can rotate it to keep our hands comfortable. Okay, again, we're doing this one, and now I'm going to put between each one of these just a little C curve. So just going to come down a little bit, curve. Okay, just take your time. It's just a little C. And we're ending up about halfway between each of these lines. I do try to keep this in the center, but doesn't always happen. Okay, so the next thing is on these lines, okay? We're gonna come up, and I'll show you. This is what we're doing. I'm just gonna put these little lines on top with an orb. and 4 petals. Okay. To make them about the same. All right. Just turn your tile. Relax your hand. If you're new to Zentangle, one of the nice things about always doing things the same is you end up with what they call muscle memory. So your curves and your lines end up being about the same. Okay. And when you develop that muscle memory, it makes it much easier to do your tiles. Okay. I am going to just add something in here. It just feels like it needs something. I guess because I didn't put color. And again, look at mine, decide if you want to do it or not. This is your art. Okay. And then I'm going to put another little orb at the end of each of these. And I guess I don't have to turn my tile for that, do I? It's just an orb. All right. That's cool. I like that. And what else did I do? Okay, I actually did that one a little bit different. That's okay. Oh, I see. Every other one, I did these little things. Okay. Let's try this one. All right, and that one has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 points. So we're going to put it here. So I need fairly good size to come across here. Okay, do my X. Oh, I'm coming off the screen, I'm sorry. I'm doing my 6 petals. And then we are going to put a dot in the center and come up on each side. Okay, so in about the same place. So we're putting a little star in the center. And I don't have these lines exactly same width and all that kind of stuff, but it doesn't matter. Oh, that one didn't come up very well, did it? Okay, this is a very wonky snowflake. It's okay. From the center of this one, I'm going to come up and make a little diamond shape. Remember, no mistakes. Just enjoy drawing. And like I said, if you find the step outs, you might find these easier to do. Okay, so we just did that. And now I'm going to have these come up. Wow, this is going to be odd. Okay. Just have fun with it. Okay, we're coming right up above that one. We're going to go right up above that. Okay. Ugly snowflake. Okay. All right. This is too funny. I'm sorry. We're gonna come up. There's gonna be another little diamond here, and then 3 little lines. Okay, so we're coming up from this center part. We're gonna do another little line, a diamond on top. Again, a little diamond on top. And then these little V's. Okay, this one's gonna go off. And this one is too. Would have been an orb there, maybe. Oh, maybe not. Okay, this one. And you know, I'm sorry, it's just too funny. I just hope you have fun with these, and you all know by looking at this that I don't do perfect tiles, but I enjoy what I'm doing, and I hope that you do too. Okay, so maybe with color, and let's add a little bit of indentaching in here. I think I might have read somewhere that snowflakes are always symmetrical. Mine are not. Okay, just saying. Okay, let's just let that one be. Okay, how about this over here? I'm just going to do ah. And that is A, H, H. And that's by Zentangle. And for that one, let's just put with pencil a simple orb. And that's just telling me where I want to start this. And I'm just going to make these lines. And they don't have to all be the same length. Okay, and then you can do, I'm sorry, short ones in between. Okay. And then in between those, just put some other little easy lines. And I'm just putting one in between each of those other lines. Okay, so that one is ah. That one's too funny. I'm sorry. Don't do that one. Don't do it like that. Okay, let's do this one. Well, actually, that's very much like that other one. Just doesn't have the lines. This one has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We'll try this one over here. So again, we're going to do our 6 lines. So we start with an X. Well, not a perfect X, just an X. And then another line in between, okay? And then in between each of those, we're going to put like a tall diamond shape, like that. The line, and a line at the top. Okay, so a tall diamond type shape with a line and 2 lines. So I want to find some new patterns to do for Valentine's. Find something I haven't already done. Okay, these are cute. Okay, and then each of these, get 2 little V shapes on them. Okay, and I don't have to spin my tile to do this, so I'm trying to do better. Okay, and then the other thing that I did on here was I added the little color. I put a dot in between, but it was in color. So whatever you would like to do, that's cool. Okay, on this side, let's do this one. Okay, so I am just going to start with a flower. Let's do it here. With 6 petals. Not perfect petals. Okay, and then we are going to put above each one of these. So let's just put a dot here. Kind of gives me something to aim for. And a curve. And what I'm doing is putting a dot at the top of that petal and a curve. A dot here and a curve. And this is where I'm talking about muscle memory. I have done this so many times because I keep my hand in the same place that doing a curve becomes a little bit more natural. And you're able to do basically the same thing each time. Okay, so there's that. And then at the top of each of these, we're going to do a little loop. All right. And then at the top of each of these, she has 3 little petals. And then in between each one, there's several petals. Mine are not perfect, and that's okay. So we're going to do a line. And 3 pairs of petals. And another little group of petals at the top of these. Sorry, my dog. Coco? No. Stop it. Sorry, my dog is growling. Okay, 3 petals at the top. A line. And 3 more sets of petals. All right, isn't that cute? I love botanical patterns, so that's why so many of these on these 2 pages that I've already done, I actually went looking for flowery petals, or flowery, what do you call these, snowflakes? I'm okay. Let's do another Ahh, because these are nice and simple. And you can do these anywhere. Make them as big or as small as you would like. Just a simple line with an orb at the end. You could even do something different. Let's do a little diamond shape here. That's kind of cool. I hadn't tried that one before. Okay, that's cool. And then I'm going to go ahead and add a little bit of end thatching at the center. Again, look at mine and decide if you want that or not. When I follow somebody else's video, I don't always do it exactly the way that they did it. All right. What shall we do? Okay. Not going to be very big, but I'm going to do this one over in this corner. And I may not be able to have room for all of that, but it's just simply a little diamond on each of these. Let's see how much room we have. Okay, so since we're running out of room, okay, let's do this. We'll make this another little diamond. And we're not going to worry about that one. And then I'm going to put just a little orb on the outside. So it's not exactly the same, but that's okay. This one's going to go off the page. And then in between, we're going to come up. And do that. Do a little diamond and do another one. Okay? So we're coming up. Do a little V. A little box. And another V. Another line. V. A little box. And a V. Okay, it's getting a little crowded over here. Oh, that one didn't come out the same. It's okay. Let's put it there, okay? So V, a little box, and a V. A line, V, little box, and a V. Okay. I'm so sorry. I'm not going to start this over, and I'm not going to delete it, but this is not how I wanted it to look. Just saying. Let's add a little drama. So let's just look and see where we could add a little drama here and there. I don't know how to fix this one. Okay, I'm going to fill these in. So you could do this on any of them. Make them a little bit darker. Okay, that's kind of cool. Let's darken these in just for a little bit of drama. For these, I think I'll leave it kind of open in the middle. I'm going to fill these in. Just make them a little bit bigger. Just play around with it. Have fun. Draw until you're happy. I'm not ever going to be happy with that one, but it's okay. What could I do? I'm still trying to figure out how to make that one better. But it's okay. So in just a couple of places, let's just do, this is called Therefore, okay? Therefore is a shorthand symbol. That's the symbol for the word therefore. Actually, I don't know if it's, might be math. But anyway, we're going to put that in various places, just randomly add 3 dots. Just kind of helps fill in some space. Okay. So, sign and date it. There actually are lines here for that. My signature's not that sloppy. I'm just being weird today. Let's come over here. I'm going to put my chop. So sign it, date it, put any information on the back that you would like to. Add more little therefores, whatever you would like to do. Okay, and I'm not going to put, well, maybe I will. You can put some shading in there. So let's put, you can do whatever you want, of course. This is your art. So just a little bit of shading there. On some of these, if you wanted to, you could add a little bit of graphite. I think what I used on this one was the Stardust Jelly Roll pens. So if you're interested, you could use watercolor brushes. You know, I have a set of these by Tombow, and then I have some by, well, that's also Tombow. These are Artist Loft. I don't know if you can read that, but anyway, you could use those and add color, whatever you would like to do. But I think I'm going to call this done. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, hit the like button. If you didn't, because I messed up, it's okay to hit the unlike. So, but please don't. Please like it, leave comments, share, and if you happen to do this tile, I would love to see it. Thank you so much. Have a great week, and I will see you next time. Bye.